So I went through graduate school as a teaching assistant. So I worked for a professor who taught a Fortran class. It was a computer programming class. It met on Monday and Wednesday. There were about 60 students. And on Tuesday and Thursday, they would break into groups of 30, and I would teach, and I would work problems. And then I would work the help desk, big mainframe computer, and I would have office hours. And so the first day of class, the prof said, introduced himself, I'm Dr. Richard, blah, 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 and these are my office hours. But he said, if you're going to get help in this class, Andy McFarland's your man. Andy, put your hand up back there, and I raised my hand. He said, this is who you want to see. And so I was available to students. I was available at that class. We had 30 minutes. We had the room for another 30 minutes. I'll hang around 30 minutes longer after class if you want me to. I'll be at the help desk. Hey, if you want to stop me in the business building, we're all in the business building together, like UNL, A&M had a business building, and I don't have anywhere to go. I'll help. I'll be glad to help. About a week before the test, he would call me in, and he'd say, Andy, this is what I'm thinking of doing for a test. What do you suggest? You're with them, and well, Dr. Richard, this and that. And then for the next week when I was in class, I would work kind of derivations of that test. Not give them the test exactly, but try and help them work these problems. And that's all good. That's all acceptable. But here's what would have been unacceptable. That the day they take the test, I take it in their place. It's a test I've seen. It's a test I've helped develop. I'm a graduate student. And I take it and I get 100%. If the university found out about that, they would flunk the student and they would fire me. That is unacceptable. Do you understand, though, that is what Jesus Christ in essence has done for us? He wrote the Old Testament. He gave us the test, and we failed miserably. He said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take the test for you, and I'll put your name on it. And I'll give you 100% in terms of right standing with God. We can't understand that. We can't quite grasp that. But can we accept it? This God has poured out His grace in Jesus, and He's given us right standing. Look, our best efforts fall way short of the glory of God. But what we can't do for ourselves, He has done for us in Jesus Christ. That is why Paul said, I'm not ashamed of the gospel. Please, don't pass on that gift from God.